we got some Air Jordan 4s today. These are from KikiSneakers, K-I-K-I sneakers. The normal socks. Let's fold those in there. These actually smell good. Opening up this box, no weird chemical smell. Smell like shoes, which is always good. All right, some sales. Let's take a look at these and then we'll do a comparison after. All right, so let's check out the biggest thing everybody always looks for is the Air. So this one looks pretty even. This one I would say is uneven. I think it should be slanted a little bit more instead of straight. You can see that pretty obviously. Okay, so as for this material, this looks a lot more on par than what I've seen in the earlier batches that were sort of had the square off-white texture and everything, but it just wasn't, you could feel it wasn't as bold, and the texture didn't really have that feel like the other off-whites did. The sole, definitely a better color. It's got that more light skin looking transparent look versus the more of the yellow color matching this before that I've seen. Leather feels definitely soft. Cages, got our patterns going the right way. This is a more clearer than a yellowish hue to it, which is good. So that's good to note. This cage feels thicker than what I felt before. The other stuff was kind of thin. And again, the color looks a little bit better, I would say. So, all right, since we're back here, look at our tongue. Just make sure we have some transparency with that. Make sure the ball isn't touching. Get a close up of that. All right. Text, I'm not even gonna attempt. You know, I'm not gonna make a false claim about how far this should be and whatnot. So it is what it is. I'll let you guys decide how good or bad that is. The back, so yeah, definitely something that's been in the works with getting the heels better. So you want that transparent look, which we do. We have that black or darker two-tone. I would say the Air needs to be a little bit larger, and the swoosh maybe a little bit larger too, more closer touching to the edges. So probably more bolder on this print, in my opinion. In the back, you have your tongues. All right, let's do a little showdown. So the popular wood table, just because these were at a great price. I think they're even lower now. I think they're like 45, 50 bucks when I bought them and I did the review. I think they're even lower now to buy. And when I got them, I liked them. I think that, because again, I didn't have retail in my hand, but I thought it was a decent first shot, and I was happy with the overall appearance. But getting this new batch, you can obviously see right off the bat, right? Lighter, darker, much better. And again, I said the sole has that more peach off-white look versus this yellow matching with the off-white fabric that you see here. And this is the more correct way. The Air, I think, is better on the wood table guy. The placement and also just how clean that print is. And again, so let's zoom in. Yeah, hard to tell side by side on this. I'd say it's pretty similar. You can see if I push it in, how much you can see of the stitching underneath versus this one. You can see it more, so this might be a little bit more transparent. The shape is pretty similar. But again, the caging on these, so you can see when I try to pinch it, it's a little bit more firmer. This stuff is like really stringy, like easily it gets warped, and especially in the toe box area, you can see it's already creasing because how thin it is. And again, since we're down here, take a look at the toe box of how far the fabric comes up on the toe on Wood Table Guy versus this newer batch. All right, let's take a look at the heels. Again, I think they got the printing size on the Wood Table one more correct. Again, you can see what I said, the swoosh goes farther to the left. The air is more bold, larger, it stands out from left to right. But you can see it underneath color, at least in person versus the camera. This kind of has a green hue to it. You can probably see it on the camera versus the darker black, which is the correct one. So there's that. Let's look at the tongue. You can see, again, if you push them both down, there'll be the similar transparency, same size, same shape for the most part. So I think all good there. Similar air bubble cleanness. When you look down inside of it, the newer pair is definitely white inside. This has more yellow inside in the air bubble. All right, and again, let's zoom in on the what I call the off-white fabric. You can see on the Kiki's pair, you can pretty much see every single boxing, and that's because of the thickness of the material. This one, it kind of wears down once you get towards the sole more. Can't really see it all, especially around here. So that's just one difference. All right. Anything else I noticed? I think, other than, again, the biggest thing is just the color. It's a nice, clean, clear sail color on these, which is beautiful. So, all right. So again, I hope that was helpful to you guys. If we see another new batch coming out, maybe we'll do another comparison against this one and get this, see how close we can get to retail on these. So, all right, let's see how this looks on feet.